I say you the bestest, leaning for a big kiss. Put his favorite perfume on, go play a video game.
Fisheye.
But it won't look exactly like that inside. Because these optics, right? The lenses create a fisheye effect, and we correct for that distortion. So, what I'm gonna do is give you the headset. You're gonna take it with both hands like this. 25 years old, roughly, you know. But it's pretty much good for most dudes. You know, we all have pretty much the same, like, eye depth and everything. So, may not be perfect, but it'll be pretty good. Anything else? The controller. I'll hook you up. I'll click you in once you're all good. With the controller, you know, left stick pushes you forward, backward, spin right, spin left. What you want to do is use the right stick. Not too much for a better experience. You don't want to be spinning on a plate the whole time.
Want to use your head?
Use your head more. Use the right stick. You know, if I'm like turn around, then use the right stick to turn around. Don't spin your chair around. But or yeah, exorcist on me. But you get it. So I'll hand you the controller. So don't, you know, when you put on the headset, don't just like smash the table searching for the controller. You know, I'll hook you up. All right.
All right.
Anything else?
No.
No one can be told about the Oculus Rift.
You have to experience.
You have to see it for yourself.
Oh boy, here we go.
So, David Staley, Candid Anthony.
Did you take this pill?
Are
Are you taking the red or the blue pill?
There he goes.
And just adjust a little bit. Tell me when it's pretty good.
Looks pretty good to me.
All right. So before you take off running through the streets of this village, you know, I want you to look left, look right, look up, look down,
Holy shit.
and actually look 180 degrees. Like turn your body and look at me, basically, where I would be, but I'm not. So you do have full 360 head tracking.
Wow.
So first, just take a look at some of the snow. You know, the snow is it's all stereo, so you should see some nice depth to that snow. You feel like it's falling on you
You
almost.
can feel like you're gonna catch it.
Take a look at some of the knights. I think they're nearby. I'll let you walk up to them in a second. You're gonna notice that when you're in the game, you feel like you're the height that you are. So you're gonna be a little bit taller than these knights. You'll feel like a bit of a, the biggest dragon slayer in town. But otherwise, I'm gonna give you the controller. You seem to be pretty acclimated. Just relax. Stay in this little marketplace. Hands out. I'm gonna watch the cable. Hey, you're good. And if you want, I would recommend going to your left just a little bit and then sort of into the town near those knights. Like walk up to those guys, for example.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah, just go in there basically. And you can use the right stick to readjust. So if you're twisted, then just straighten out and then use the right stick to move you back into position. One cool thing, also stop for a second and tilt your head, so touch your ear basically to your shoulder. Yeah, and that's something you would never have in a a standard.
I feel like I'm talking to like someone like that's not here, like I'm in freaking space or something when you talk to me.
I'm sorry.
Why? Does he get voice on that?
No, he's basically
voice,
he's disoriented because as he walks around this world, I'm never changing position, and my voice is always in the same
It's
space.
exactly like
It's a
what you would
different
think.
reference.
It's exactly like what you would think the Matrix is, like when they're like talking. Like when they're like jacked in.
Run to the phone!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Anthony without any drugs tonight. This is just.
I mean, you can't explain this to anybody. They have to put this thing on their face
Exactly.
to really understand what this is all about. Holy fucking shit! This is like, yeah. Whoever talked about screen door effects. I mean, like I'm like getting freaked out by some stuff here. Like I'm like expecting to get hit by snow. When you put headphones on and you're in the game with this thing,
We lose some reporters that way.
holy crap! People are gonna. You gotta almost make sure that people are sitting down when they're doing this. There's gotta be like a disclaimer on it.
Put him in a padded room.
If you're standing up, if I was standing right now, oh my god, that guy just walked by me. If you were standing, you would have your body, your brain just naturally just tell you to start walking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would be a really good thing to, like, put this on someone's head and they're like inside of like a train tunnel and have them walk towards the light and come out into the world.
So if you stop for a second, walk up to like one of these buildings basically, and just go up there a little bit closer to it, and then just kind of like look up, and you'll really get a sense of like the scale of the building and you know
and the
your
smoke
height
and all that.
Yeah, exactly. You feel like you're in a medieval village.
Yeah, you do.
All right,
I would like turn the air conditioner on in my house and just like I'm in the snow.
I'm gonna pull you out and we'll put one of the other guys in.
Yeah,
All right?
you guys gotta check this out.
Oh my God.
That was a privilege to experience.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Anthony?
waiting through my whole explanation.
Was that right?
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was amazing.
Okay, who's next?
That actually almost brought a tear.
I do.
That was so cool.
I went in my hotel room and cried that night.
Swept.
I'm serious, man. It's like,
There's no experience like once this thing is fine-tuned.
All right, so just take that with both hands. It's the same thing. You bring it up to your eyes, move it around a little bit so that you find the bad spot, and then you can find the good spot. Pretty good?
Mm-hmm. You can
Okay.
just take my money right now. Right now.
So I'm gonna tell you this just a
Scan
tiny
my
bit for
card.
you. So same thing. It sounds lame, but look left, look right,
When are you guys planning to start shipping?
look up. Hang on, let me finish this. Up. Pretty cool house. Down. And then actually look 180 behind you at me for that 360. So you get the idea, you know.
There's a guy back there, but not you.
So take a look at the snow, take a look at the house, and then I'm gonna give you the controller once you just glance around a little bit, and you can just.
I want to eat the snow.
You know what you need? You need to like make the demo where you put the headsets on them and you're a character in there talking to people. Like you're fucking Morpheus.
That's a very cool idea. We'll see about that. That could be really fun.
Yeah, just mic in.
Have his own
All right, so I'm gonna
advertising
give you
there
control. You
talking to
ready?
people
So just
while
hands
doing the
out.
Demo.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes, have audio.
Are you good with this
I think
thing? So
that's
this
easy.
stick will let you move backwards and forwards. I recommend moving forwards most of the time.
Okay.
And then that
Yeah.
stick will let you spin. Don't do too much like spinning and head movement simultaneously. Do more like, oh, I want to turn around. Yeah. So go like one direction, stop, glance around.
It was so natural. Like
Have you had issues if you didn't kind of orient people first? They were kind of.
No, I just find that people, you know, if I basically say like, all right guys, go crazy, and you throw it on, you're like, what the heck, it's blurry, and you like put it on your head, and you're like,
Yeah,
what
so-
the hell's going, oh god, you know, just, we've had people fall out of their chair and stuff.
What were you saying about, because when I move, I can see a little bit of blur? Is that the anti-aliasing, or is that
No,
just
no,
the
actually-
effect of the processor not being able to keep
No,
up?
it's actually the LCD pixel switching time. So if you
Inside
guys
of
notice,
the
yeah,
goggles?
if you guys all look at the Dell display, right?
Yeah, there's no
motion blur, right?
Yeah.
That's because the switching time on this display is something ridiculous. It's like less than a millisecond or something. I have no idea, don't quote me on that, but it's very, very low. Your pixel switching time is 30 milliseconds, okay? So when we write to the display at 60 hertz, when we finish writing, then it can take up to 30 milliseconds for all the pixels to complete their switch. And it goes top to it goes bottom to top, so it actually can take slightly longer to have the whole frame
I don't
switch.
think you realize what just happened here. I'm not excited at all about the Xbox 720, the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, so wait, what are you guys going to launch on? What are
Right,
you guys
and-
gonna,
I'm sorry.
what are you guys going to use the power with when you launch?
Like video.
I feel like I'm talking, yeah, you guys are right about that.
So, you know, you asked about our timeline. We haven't announced the release date for the consumer version yet. We're working on it. We want...
No, the SD.
Oh, the SDK? Oh,
Yeah.
March.
March.
dude, you want to start a game company?
I'm ready to buy the SDK.
Let's get one.
Yeah.
Go A, go sub B. We'll figure something out.
We'll just get Nathan. We'll just call
awesome.
Nathan. We'll just
Yeah.
call Nathan.
All right, I'm pulling you out.
Yeah, you can.
What's Nathan? If you had Nathan the film doing this,
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
Very good.
How was that?
Sweet.
Different, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Everything's prototype.
And the new prototype gets rid of the black on the sides?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it depends on who can see that. It depends on your eye depth and everything, but yeah, it does.
I
We
have.
you
basically
can
have a
actually
wide
order
array.
that SDK right now.
Yeah.
It's not just the SDK, it's a development kit, so it's the hardware. It's the
And it
headset.
comes with Doom.
No,
Oh, you're not
deal's
shipping.
gone.
Oh,
Kickstarters, only for Kickstarters.
And the 1,000, we did 1,000 pre-orders on the website too. So we tried to ease the transition.
oh.
So if I go to your website and I pay,
But Doom
for
3
that,
is like $15 during Steam
how
sale.
long does it take me to get that if I order it?
So if you order it today, it's actually going to take a little bit longer. It's probably going to take till April or May.
Back orders,
So that
dude.
means I gotta order.
Yeah, because basically
The
we're
whole world
fulfilling
wants it.
So that means I need to order when I get back to the room.
That means that
You
you
can.
will, but that means that the SDK will still be available with probably the initial shipments.
Right, like if you guys had one
Yep.
basic. All right, so
The matrix, the second and third.
all right, so
matrix
just
don't exist.
look left,
They don't even
right,
Yeah, they do.
up, down,
I'm buying it tonight.
and now actually 180 degrees, you know, at me, where I would be.
That's a trick because I'm staring at a building talking to you.
I know. Boys of God.
I'm a talking building.
All right, so just chill out for a second, take in the snow. Look up at the, the castle up there is pretty cool because it really does give you a sense of your own scale in this world, right?
I can feel my heart rate change for a second as it's acclimating. So like, what the hell's going on?
All right, so you ready for a controller?
Yeah.
What kind of hardware do you need to run this? Your computer?
So we have this running on a 680. The basic gist is, it's not the highest end hardware in the world, but it's relatively high end. Part of this is that, the graphics cards are finally ready to do something like this. And the reason I say that is because the challenge here is not actually supporting the Oculus Rift. It's that for great VR, we need 60 FPS with VSync in stereo. Some game developers, that's like, their games run 30 FPS without stereo, or are scraping 30 FPS without stereo. So when we say 60 FPS VSync in stereo, and VSync is what prevents tearing. If you have VSync turned off, you can render way more frames, but your world starts to, and you don't want that in VR, obviously.
See the black cat run by twice.
Can you run this on
Exactly.
Can you run this on a Mac?
So we don't support Mac yet. We're planning on adding support for it, hopefully for the developer launch. No confirmation there one way or the other. That's the one.
Not that it matters because I can just boot camp it.
Well, so I boot camp and run Windows, and we did, when Torrance, when you saw it last time, I think we were running it off a MacBook Pro.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah.
Remember,
Okay.
so you can definitely, if you boot camp it, you don't necessarily need a high-end machine. It really depends on the content, because you need the content running at a high frame rate. If that's the case, then you're good. If you drop Crysis 3 on some, I'm just making this up, but if you drop Crysis 3 on like some low-end PC and the FPS sucks, then it's going to be terrible in VR.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, it's not that we're creating any like added latency or anything. It's just the bar. The bar is pretty high to get great VR. If the game reaches that bar, then you're set. You're the computer and the game basically. Then you're good. The Oculus Rift is sort of irrelevant at that point. So you can think of it like an intelligent monitor.
How you feel, man?
This is a trick.
All right, I'm gonna pull you out so you guys. I'll just show you guys some things in Unity. I don't even know where you are.
Yeah.
Actually, back out really quick. I want to just try one more time. Sorry, I'm just guiding you
What are you
around.
trying to do?
I just wanted to do this one thing. So what happens if you press forward? Now you should be able to fly.
Oh no!
Look up. I have no idea if this
snap.
is going to make
Let's
you
go.
feel crazy.
Oh, I want to fly.
Go to the right a little bit.
Oh crap, man. I feel like this is a trip. I feel like I just want to be running with my legs.
I make no guarantees about whether this feels good or not, but I'm just.
I don't
This
think
is-
we've ever done this.
I mean-
I'm not kidding you. We've never done this.
So look down, actually.
This is a digital drug.
Holy shit.
It is. It's a digital drug.
Are you
All
scared
right,
of
I'm
heights?
I'm gonna pull you out now.
Okay, now we're gonna pull
Dude,
the
I
door
can
out.
imagine it just drop.
I can do that if you want.
Try to hit the chimney.
You do.
Hit the chimney.
Oh!
I'm scared of heights too. So
Me
probably
too.
freak me
Oh,
out.
man.
All right, so it's great. Here, let me get this thing off you now.
Shut the fuck up and play.com.